Now that's a surprise. A stranger? Out here? What's your name?
My name is...
Shh! Did you hear? Something is rustling. You have to be damn careful around here.
Is it dangerous here?
Well, out here you have to have eyes like a hawk. There are beasts everywhere. So, a chap like you is a welcome change. Although, if there were no beasts here, I'd have no food on my plate. Only the big ones give me real trouble. We're after the same prey.
A great hunter like you must do well.
You are right. Observe the laws of the forest, and it will nurture you. Here, this is from the latest hunt. Keep it.
This place is remote.
Yes, and that's fine by me. The people in town make me tense, but here, living in harmony with nature, you can be at peace. Just a moment. Wasn't there a noise again?
Aren't you afraid of the shadows?
Why should I be? You think the thick walls of the citadel protect you better than my forest? But you are mistaken. The citadel is nothing more than a cage built of cold stone. Here, I know every path, every bush, and every branch. And if it comes to a fight, then I know I can rely on my boys. I have more confidence in them than anyone else.
So what is there to hunt here?
Any kind of beast you can imagine. We've got everything from giant lizards to grave spiders roaming around here. But if you listen closely, you'll hear a very strange noise.
An animal?
Maybe you'll run into it if you cross the waterfall to the north. It must be something big. I'd advise you to be very careful.
You're a skilled hunter. Teach me.
What exactly do you want to know?
How do I extract magical animal trophies?
That's a little more difficult. Look at the animal closely and consider which part of it is worth taking as a trophy. The rest depends on which part you have chosen. You must take care with trophies so you don't damage them. They lose their value very quickly.
Big fucking creatures, just my thing.
Really? You do realize they can tear a grown man to pieces, don't you? Don't expect hunting them to be easy. They are deadly in a pack.
Let's go hunting.
Then let's hope they won't turn the tide and hunt us. Take your weapon and follow me. Just one more tip before we tackle the beasts. They're lightning fast and have sharp claws. You need a quicker mind and a sharper blade if you want to survive. Go back into the shadows!
Good!
All right.
I'm going to crush a few skulls now! Bloody spiders! I'm going to make a hat out of your skin!
My father used to be a hunter himself, but then the jungle came alive and took him.
The creatures are dealt with.
Thank you. I hope there are no more of them. Here's your share of the booty.
What are you hunting next?
Only the forest knows. You need to listen to it whispering. When the wind caresses the treetops and the leaves fall to the ground.
I've heard enough.
Take care of yourself. And remember, always hunt against the wind.
I'm going to make a hat out of your skin! Ugh. That was fast. I'm going to make a hat out of your skin! Bloody spiders! Get over here, you creepy goblin! Bloody spider! That hurt. Look out! Bones is here! That's that. Let me at him! It's beautiful here. However, I'm sometimes fed up with looking at palm trees. Hey, leave some for me! Hey, leave some for me! That hurt.
It feels like the dying sunset before an eternal night.
What's the matter with you?
It's just that I left them all to die. All my comrades, my friends. I let them down badly. I'm such a coward.
Snap out of it.
It suddenly took hold of me. And then I ran for my life. And then I heard their terrible cries. And I'm a disgrace to the demon hunters. My whole family has failed.
Anyone as desperate as that needs help.
If you hadn't run, they'd have caught you too. Now's your chance to avenge them all.
You cannot imagine the terrors that await in the maze.
I can picture them. What about your family?
We were an old demon hunter dynasty on Calador, but we were a clan of cowards. We always ran when things got out of hand.
And you didn't want to be like that?
Of course not. I've wanted to be a proud, mighty warrior since I was little. Now look what's become of me.
How about we go in together?
don't know.
Come on, you can do it.
What could you do against the minions of hell?
Trust me, I've had my fair share of encounters with the shadows.
Well, tell me when it starts.
I'm ready. Let's go.
It's about time I cleared the dishonor from my family's name.
I'm going to make a hat out of your skin!
That showed him.
That was fast.
You ready? This way. Keep behind me.
I'm going to crush a few skulls now!
Yes, teach that demon spawn a lesson.
Just take a look at these walls. How many warriors do you think are buried?
I didn't expect to find anybody else here. Fascinating.
What's interesting?
To meet a human here, of course. Humans are the last thing I would have expected in this shadow-infested place. I would be very careful here if I were you, but I guess you know what you're doing.
What are you doing here?
I have something to take care of, and since you are a member of our guild, I expect your help with the matter. I visited a place that is closely tied to the power of the shadows. This location may not seem particularly special, but it's a spot where the veil between our worlds is extremely thin. Precisely what I need for my experiment.
What sort of experiment?
We mages have been considering the problem of the shadows for some time now. Their attacks seem too structured, too planned, to be guided by the sort of lower intelligence that most shadows seem to display. It's clear that they operate according to a hierarchy. I'm working on an incantation that should be able to reach the leaders.
What do you mean?
It's possible to force shadows from the underworld into our world. We can only defeat them here. But as yet, we have been unable to reach their masters. My incantation might make it possible to reach them.
How does an invocation like that work?
First, you summon the lowest servant of a shadow leader. The power unleashed by this invocation will allow you to eventually draw out their master. That way you can work your way up to their actual leader. This could be a great leap forward in the study of shadows and their hierarchy.
Let's start the incantation.
I wouldn't have expected anything less from a guardian of the mages. I have no idea how many servants work for a master of the shadows. Once I've started the incantation, there's no turning back. The spell will continue to work until the entire hierarchy has been exterminated. Are you sure we should start it now?
Let's begin.
All right. Prepare yourself. Razla vertigo hierarchar varlava krafra.
Follow me.
All right.